We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So first down and 10 as the Black Knights get set to go on offense. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And Wilson has it. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. Touchdown. Albert Wilson, 72 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Now and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Here we go!
And he'll get the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well. Do their job when the lights come on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they have it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. They start this with a run for Powell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's brought down after a good game. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo looks to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd man to go with that run.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give them the first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that. but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike." Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Haloti Ngata. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. downfield. Here's Garoppolo. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On third down, that's Sanders, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game,